Hello everybody. Today is going to be my first attempt to repair some of the damage from the repair of my hinges for the driver's side door. And what I want to start off with is I want to kind of clean this area up right up here. It's a little right up here. So again, I don't know how well you guys can see this. It's really fine point. I'm also going to try to clean up this area right here. See right there. Let's see. Well, I don't know. I can't seem to zoom in. All right, maybe now you can see it. So kind of clean this up, paint over it with some touch-up paint, because this is going to be my beginning to see if these hinges actually did anything at all. There you go. I got my tripod ready. Because also I know that now these hinges, after I showed you in the last video, they're replaced. So now it's kind of hidden the lock first, and then the door kind of swings in. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know if this lock is going to fail at some point. I don't know if this is going to fall off at some point. Hopefully not. But yeah, that's kind of going to be my starting point. I'm also want to paint this too. I just regular black touch-up paint, nothing major. So it's going to be my first starting position. Let's get going. All right, so the first step will be just to use your normal Windex, your normal shop towels, and yeah, just go at it. All right, so with both of these areas clean, all I'm trying to do is once again just establish the fact that this area right here might come in contact with with the other door. So I will try to just basically paint it and then see if the paint still kind of rubs off. And you can kind of, guys, I don't know how well you guys can see any of this stuff, but you can kind of see it right here. And so again, it's all from hitting the door up against whatever it's hitting here. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to paint. All right, so you can kind of sort of see what I'm trying to accomplish here. Once again, to the extent that the camera is going to zoom in, I just basically touched up a bunch of stuff right here. That's all I really did with just silver generic paint. I'm not using the factory one. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's all on the inner side. So I touched up several places right up there, and then did the same thing right up here. And once again, I know I could do a much better job, but my goal for right now is not to make this perfect, which I realize I probably will never be able to do, but to cover up the exposed metal and kind of see if it still continues to rub. Because ultimately, if it continues to rub up against it, no matter what I do here, it's going to get knocked off. And then also, right up here too. Oh man, the back seats are awesome. I just live here. See? There's a couple spots there and there. And the idea here is that I'll keep an eye on it. If the paint keeps getting lost and chipped off, then obviously nothing I do will work. But also, it's a good thing here to kind of check to see where it's falling off. And also, if there is a rust, when it's rubbing up against each other, I guess metal on metal action will clean itself off. So it's kind of a 2-for-1. So I'm going to do the same thing with this treatment right here. Just I'm going to use generic black touch-up paint. Once again, I'm not trying to make it factory looking. And I'll show you the end result. All right, so like 10 minutes later, here you go. I covered it up with just very generic black touch-up paint. This is actually a leftover from the black Hyundai Elantra that I owned. I used to touch it up in a couple spots. Yeah, so here you go. It's all obviously still has to dry right here and right here. And actually this material here, it's really sharp. I mean, like it's a razor blade sharp now, because from all the years. I mean, I don't know how long this car was like this. I mean, I bought it like that, not really giving too much crap about it until I try to fix it, and well, we all know what happened there. So all right, so I'm gonna let it go for, you know, I don't know, half hour, an hour, whatever it takes. And yeah, I'm gonna just try closing it and figure out if it did anything. In the meantime, what I could do also, I can close this one like this. Well, actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Like, what happens if I close it without this door? Well, I mean, it kind of does sit in place. Let's see. Yeah, like it does sit in. You know, I guess from the rear seat, it's a lot easier to explore how these hinges actually are. So apparently these holes that are inside there are bigger on the driver's side. So what are you gonna do? All right, so while that dries, you see it's not touching really anything right now the way it sits. Not on top. Well, the gasket it does touch, but it's actually supposed to do that. But it's not touching the door. So now I'm gonna try to do something with this. And so again, I feel like crap for having this happen to my car, but such is life. I gotta move on. I mean, what I'll do is I'll clean it. I'll you know, get rid of some of the surface rust that's already starting to form, and yeah, I'll just do the same thing. I'll just paint over it. I mean, I'm not gonna spend too much time you know, messing around with that. So all right, here we go. All right, so here is the end result of this. Here's my driver's door right here. Here's what I ended up doing, just covering it up. Some basic silver touch-up paint. Here's this portion right here. This gouge right here, I mean, I thought about just clipping it off, but then it's like I could cause more damage, so might as well just leave it here. And yeah, right here. So look, is it noticeable? Yeah. I mean, I do know it's there, of course, yeah. You know, is it noticeable from 10 feet away? No. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for right now, is just kind of just minimize the damage and kind of make it look presentable again. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for this video. I do want to make another video of possibly cleaning it again. I don't know if you guys want to see that. I also want to make another video and replace this pull handle, this pull strap, because I do have a spare one of these in the right color. I think this one is, not only did I get some paint from the body shop when I actually did get the rust replaced, it's also, as you can see, starting to go bad here. You see that? So at least, and it's loose too. It's starting to wiggle. I know how to replace them. I've tightened it before, so. But this is gonna be another video. So guys, stay tuned. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and comments, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and I almost forgot. If anybody needs these factory hinges and those pins, I'm gonna carry them in my trunk for a little bit. Just let me know in the comments. I will probably, like, if there's anybody who needs these are factory. They're not damaged in any way. You know, if you guys need them, I can put them up on eBay for a little bit of money, and all I'm asking is just to cover the shipping. They are quite heavy, and then these pins, and I will be happy to sell them to whoever might be needing them. I did do the very similar thing with the headlights, with the used headlights, but there were no bidder, so I ended up throwing them away. So if you guys need these hinges right here, let me know in the comments. Thank you.